Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Today's video is a reflection video for our community. I've been thinking about this for a while, and the question has been in my mind is, are we purposefully doing what we're doing? Many times we see in the complex after Majlis of the Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, wrappers on the floor, cigarette butts all over the place. Maybe if there's tea, the tea cups are left here and there. I want to ask us a question, is that are we really purposefully doing what we're doing? Today we had who is saying blood drive, as we know, and this cotton and tape was left here, and there's a dustbin right here. So the question is, I went to Christian school, and in Christian school they used to have WWJD. What would Jesus do? Nabi Isa is also our prophet. So the question is, what would Hussein do? And we have come to give blood for his sake. Remember, in a community or in an army, you're as strong as your weakest link. I've seen people, interacted with people who come for Majlis of Imam Hussein. They come for namaz, Jamaat namaz. They come for Juma. You know, something which I would like us to reflect on again. Juma namaz on a Friday is 11 kilometers, one mosque. What is the purpose? Don't we pray Dhuhr, Asr the whole week? The purpose is that you meet your fellow brothers and sisters. You ask them, how are you doing? Somebody's not come to the mosque. You ask, where is this person? You ask about the welfare of your fellow Muslim brother or sister. The same thing in Majlis, or a sports event, or a quiz, or so many other activities that we have as a community that are asking us to reflect upon what is the purpose. If we come for a sports tournament or activity and they say, I don't want to play with this one because he's weak, or we can't be in that team because we are better than them, are you fulfilling the purpose of community sports? I'm not upset about this. I'm saying this because I'm really concerned, as first of all as a mu'min brother, that as a community we need to reflect upon the reasons why this complex was built, why there's a mosque here, why there's a garden here, why there's an Imam Bara here. We need to reflect on it as Nairobi Jamaat members, that when we have this social complex, what is it for? Is it just to come sit, I've sat in Majlis, I've cried, and I'm going home? Is that the purpose of Majlis? Is the purpose of Jamaat Namaz for you to come and pray in the first line and not be concerned about your fellow brother or sister? Okay? I'm not a scholar. We can do this, and we will do it. It's going to be called the Reformation Project. We are in the time when Imam Hussein alayhi salam stood up for reform. We are as a community, we are way ahead in many things. But there are certain things which we lack, and as the leadership is our role to try and take the community up at a level playing field. So for example, if we are spiritually down, physically very good, or opposite, spiritually very good, physically down, it has to be balanced. Okay? For example, you cannot come to the Majlis of Imam Hussein, cry and then be a munafiq or steal from whoever. In terms of, even for example, we know the ethics of business, that the Prophet used to say that when you have, for example, 1 kilo, give 1.1 kilo, so that you're giving justice to your customer, for example. So when we feel we are very spiritually high, okay, I come for everybody, but you have, for example, bughz in your heart for another fellow believer. You have not understood the purpose of Majlis. You have not understood the purpose of Imam Hussein. One story comes to my mind again. When Imam Ali had finished the battle of Siffin, one of the prisoners was Shimr, and Bibi Zainab alayhi salam told him, loosen his rope. Wow, Nar Haydari, mashallah. Okay, so what? How does that apply in my life today? Who is tied with your hand today? Your employee? Are you constricting them? Your maid at home? Are you constricting them? Your fellow brother or sister who you have, for example, or your wife or your children, who you have a right upon them, are you treating them fairly, or are you tying their hand? So we need practical application of what we learn in this center. हूर आया इमाम हुसैन के पास, उन्होंने उसको कबूल कर लिया, वाह वाह वाह, इमाम हुसैन का जब कोई नहीं है, हूर जैसा कोई नहीं है. Is that the purpose of hur coming to Imam Hussein? Really? Was that the purpose? Or was it for Imam Hussein to show us be forgiving, be accepting? And even those who have made wrong, they should remember that, you know what, there's still a chance for me to be hur and go back to the path of Allah. So my request of this video is that we cooperate with the Jamaat, inshallah, when we start the Reformation project. It will be a sensitization period of maybe 6 to 8 months where we will be talking to people one by one, family by family, to say, what do you think the purpose of this center is? What is the purpose of our community? What is the purpose of sports? What is the purpose of volleyball, netball? I don't know what and what we play, which is excellent. We have quiz program. Today there was, like in this weekend, there's been an art program, majlis program, kids program. There is so many things. But do you feel that child who is not your child is your child? Do you feel that, for example, if another child, a boy or girl, is doing something wrong, do you feel like I should correct them or say, Manesu, you know, bape ne bole, pote maru kam nathi? The concept of Amr al-Ma'ruf and Nahy anil Munkar must be cemented in our community, inshallah. So there'll be many things, and our sincere request is that you cooperate with us, trust our intentions, because we are doing this for the community so that we can benefit in the akhirah and earn the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.